Allow me to click it. Oh, we are live. It's saying we are live here now. So, well, that was a bit of a surprise. We're talking already. So, hello, everybody. Welcome to our live tonight. I am Keith Howell from Alberta, Canada. I'm married to a Cuban lady, a father of two, and my eldest son's girlfriend from Cuba is living with us, and we've got our 3 dogs. Everybody and the animals in my house are all from Cuba. I'm the only one from Canada. So I'm excited tonight to be here with Tammy and Nancy. They're 2 amazing ladies that I've met, and we've teamed up to create our little group, our little trio, and we're able to have a couple of industry leaders online tonight with us, and we're delighted to have them. We can't wait to get a couple of questions thrown at them and see what they've got to say. So let's get into a little bit with Tammy. Tammy, can you introduce yourself, please?
Hi, everyone. Good evening, good afternoon, and good morning. I'm Tammy. I'm living in the United States. Originally, I'm from Iran, Persia. I speak Persian. This is my second language, and I have been in the United States for the last 24 years with my husband and my 2 adult children, college students, and by profession, I am a hairstylist. So everybody knows that hairstyling position career is a very physical demanding job. And a few years before, I got some health issues. I was diagnosed with some health problems, and I had to reduce hours behind the chair. So I seek into online business. And I found this amazing online community, which I joined last year and a half ago. And I'm very excited to be here. And I'm giving it to Nancy to introduce herself.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Tammy. This is Nancy. I live in Sydney, Australia for last 25 years. I'm mother of 3 mini adult children and a little puppy, little dog, Dash Out, and been in education last 20 years and in management position, early childhood and before and after school care, and decided to do something different and something amazing to my life, and then join this online business that gives me opportunity to work even from my car or anywhere that I travel. Thank you so much to Chris and Karen joining us tonight. I'm going to give the stage to them. Please introduce yourself, and then we're going to go to our question. Thank you so much, guys.
Well, first of all, thanks for having us on here. You know, it's always a humbling experience to be invited to speak in an interview. And by the way, Tammy, I didn't have much of a career in hair care either. So just so we're clear, we're from Canada. We're from Western Canada, and I was a career firefighter for many years, and Karen was an administrator in an elementary school. So she taught and was vice principal in a school for 34 years. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we've had great careers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And so in 2017, we were approaching retirement. We were eligible to retire in about 5 to 6 years, but we were nowhere near prepared for retirement. So in 2017, we knew our pensions weren't going to be enough, that we had to find something to retire to. And so Chris went online and found an ad, just like many of how everybody does. And we clicked the link, and here we are. So that was in 2017. And even though we had a few more years left to teach, and Chris had a few years left in the fire department, after 2 years in this business, it's what started out as a side hustle. It replaced both of our incomes.
Unbelievable.
So after 2 years, we decided to retire early. That was not our plan at all. But why wouldn't we? This was flexible. We could travel and we could earn online. So it ticked all the boxes. That was in 2017. So we're coming up to our 8th anniversary in March. And it's hard to believe, you know, that it's been that long, but
It's flown by, hasn't
it's
it?
really gone fast for sure.
Yeah.
Nancy, you're muted there. Maybe she's frozen up. So yeah, so we'll have to take over for Nancy. I don't think she's able to get on with that. So I don't know what Nancy was going to reply with exactly. You know, she had a question for you, and I think maybe what she was after is
I'm back.
what about this
She's
business
back.
structure? Oh, is she back? Oh, okay, Nancy, you can take it over if you're back.
That's right. That's right. I want to say, yeah, why? Yeah, you answered my the when. I want to ask when. You said when this. It's been quite a while you're around, and well experienced and well rounded. Just want to know. I know you guys firefighter and in education you were. You brushed off a bit on top of that, but just kind of if you go a bit on more on how and why you decide to do
Yeah. So the question was,
why you decided to come and do online business.
yeah, how and why? You know, it's a good. You know, we've often talked about this. You know, when okay, so going back to 2016, you know, even late 2016. You know, we had built this. We built a log home. It was always a dream to build a log home, and so we did. But wow, it was expensive, and we thought we'd planned it out quite right, and we dropped the ball on a couple of things. It was a bit more than we thought, and we just wanted a little more. You know, goodness, we spent our whole career serving, you know, really in public service, teacher, firefighter, you know, and answering the bells, right? I'd answer to the fire bell, Karen answered to the school bell. And we just wanted a little more. We were looking at a side hustle somewhere. And when we looked at a bunch of different things, we thought, well, maybe we could open, you know, a Subway franchise. Well, that's $250,000 right out of the gate. You know, I thought, you know, I love trucks. I wanted to buy a truck and trailer and a Bobcat and clear snow and move dirt in the summer. But, you know, that's going to be, you know, you're hands on all the time. Things are breaking down. So we thought, well, man, maybe there's something online. And it was January, February of 2017. We just we were looking for something online and we went to Google, right? Remember we went to Google?
Went to Google and just searched working online or work from home. And this ad popped up. So when we looked at it, we did our due diligence. And so when we went to the free webinar, we booked a coaching call, and after the coaching call, we booked another coaching call because we still had more questions.
She did.
I was very skeptical for sure because we were still in our careers. I wanted to be sure. Number one, it had to be legitimate. It had to be legal. It had to be full of integrity. It had to be mobile. We didn't want to sell anything. We didn't want to have a brick and mortar business. So we wanted to do something that was online, and we wanted something that we could do together. And because we wanted to travel, and it had to be lucrative. It had to, you know, be enough that we could put some savings away. So number one, it was legal and legitimate because we do pay taxes. We do get a T4 every year. And in Canada, the government, we pay taxes to the Canadian government for the income earned on this business. And believe me, we have paid a lot of tax. And I'm not complaining.
Drives me crazy.
It is, actually. Yeah. But we do pay tax. And we were able to travel. And the thing is with this, there's no hours of operation. It's not like a Subway franchise where you're open from 10 in the morning till 11 at night.
Paying staff,
staff and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. This is open 24/7. So, you know, this morning I was on our business page today because when I opened my computer this morning, there was, I think, 25 people looking for information. So it works while we sleep. And so that was great. And we just got back from a week in Western Canada. We were on a road trip. As long as you've got Wi-Fi and a laptop or a phone anybody can do this business.
Yeah.
So it just ticked all the boxes, and it just felt right.
Yeah.
And here we are. So we own our time now. And, you know, with money's currency, right? When you spend money, you always make it back, right? It just comes and it goes and it flows like a current. But with time, when you spend it, it's gone. It's gone. So these last 8 years have allowed us to be at our kids' beck and call.
You guys, we're like, we can bounce to,
Yeah.
they ask for something, we could help them out, you know,
or do whatever.
you know, we can spend time with them,
Yeah.
you know, or they need some financial support. How many times have they
I
reached
know.
out and said, hey, I need a couple bucks?
I know.
Like, you know, and it doesn't sting to help them out, you know,
Yeah.
like that's pretty special.
Yeah, our kids are adult kids now, so every Christmas, you know, they get a nice bonus from us to do whatever they wish to put into their homes or whatever. So Christmas got a little more cheery.
You know, you'd think that once these guys turn adults, you won't hear from them anymore, you know, or you know, you won't have to, not that you won't hear from them anymore, I guess, but that they won't be leaning on you so hard, but it never changes. It's just so great to be, and we're humbled to be in a position where we can actually, you know, make a difference
and help them while we're still here,
Yeah.
right? While we're still here. So it's been great.
Awesome. Thank you so much. We hear you about adult children.
That's amazing. Thank you very much for sharing your story with us and all your ups and downs. But I was going to ask you guys, you basically kind of covered it. I was going to ask you, what do you like most about this business structure, and what aspects of this business have been most impactful for you? But you kind of covered that a little bit. And I also wanted to ask you that, can anyone start this business and be successful?
You know, I was going to say, you know, one of the biggest joys about this business, you know, it's great to take away financial worry. That, you know, that is a joy. It's a comfort thing. But I think the biggest thing has been personal growth. I read somewhere that a measure of one's success isn't, you know, wealth, achievement, you know, houses, cars, or whatever. It's nothing like that. It's the measure of your growth. So, you know, and we're constantly growing. We've been successful. I think that there's lots of growth to happen yet, you know, for us personally. And so that's been the biggest joy. You know, it's been a lot of fun. Plus now we get to hang out all the time. She's a lot of fun to hang out with, by the way. And we get to do things together, we get to travel and stuff like that. What was the second part of that question?
I was just going to add to what I like about it. I like the fact that we decide who we want to work with.
Yeah,
and
true.
You know, if you've ever worked online, or if you ever have a Facebook account, people following you, you can get some comments that aren't so nice. And, you know, different people reach out to us and they're looking for a job, and we're not offering a job. We're not offering a job at all. We're offering information and support and mentorship to get your own business up and running. We don't want to add you to ours. That's not what we're here to do. So it's nice that we've made a difference, and we've made a difference with a lot of people. I love the fact because I come from a teaching background, I love the fact when I see young moms that we've mentored that are able to stay home with their kids and work from home and contribute to the household income. That makes me feel good.
Yeah.
And so that's one of the, you know, it's not about what we get, it's what we can give, and the support we give and serve as many people as we can is our goal. So that's been the most, one of the most rewarding things for me. And I forget, Tammy, the second part of that question.
I said, can anybody start this business and be successful?
Well, I always joke, if you can teach an old dog new tricks. Believe me, we started in our mid-50s. We were too young to be old.
Wait, now I was early 50s.
Okay, I was mid-50s, right? Yeah.
You guys do the math.
Anybody can do it.
Yeah, anybody can do this.
Yeah,
Look,
believe me.
and here's the truth. I used the phone. I didn't even have a laptop when we started this.
No,
I had that old desktop upstairs.
I had one.
I used my phone to check hockey scores and where I was in the hockey pool, baseball scores, send an odd email. We'd text back and forth. That's it. I had no idea how to run an online business. I didn't even know what a URL was.
That is the
No.
God's honest truth. And I always say to people, if a firefighter can do this and
Hey.
be successful, anybody can. That's a joke.
The
I was
cheap
just kidding.
shots.
Cheap shot out
Any of
to
those firefighters out there, see
Chris's
that.
fellow brothers, yeah,
And sisters.
and sisters.
Yeah.
You guys are so hilarious. I always watch you and I enjoy watching you when you talk. It's so funny. Thank you so much for showing your story. All right, Keith.
Yeah. So, yeah, I don't really have much else to add. You guys have hit on all the main things that I think that we really wanted to ask tonight. And, I'll go back to, can anybody do this business? And I want to talk about that just a little bit because, I come from an oil and gas background, and I never said that at the start. And I don't know if you guys know about a lot of the guys in the oil and gas background, but a lot of them don't have any education. They go out there and they do the job, and it's not that these guys are stupid or anything, but it's a totally different industry. And it's a hard industry, very hard. And I've come from there, and I'm still building my business. I'm not hugely successful yet, but I'm going to be. And the training and everything else that and the mentorship and the meetings, like I get to see Chris and Karen on a weekly basis and tune into what they're talking about and teaching, and it's so awesome. So I don't know if we can add much else to this. It's so great. Nancy, Tammy, do you got any closing remarks or anything else that you want to mention? No. Oh, okay.
Maybe just in closing it out, we can just add a couple things, because I think one of the biggest things that we hear, daily, is that we'll hear someone say, "Geez, I'm skeptical. I'm not sure about this. There are a lot of things that
Prove to me this isn't a scam.
Yeah, like
right?
people often say that.
Yeah.
And I want to say that if you're watching this interview live, I don't know if anyone's even watching this live, I can't tell, or if it's on replay or whatever, and you're skeptical, I think that's smart. You should be. You should be skeptical of everything. But but walking away, making a decision based on just skepticism and walking away, from my experience, especially with this here, that's not smart. What we encourage people to do is simply peel the onion, or peel back the layers of what it is that this opportunity entails. And once you do, then you'll see what we see. And then you can decide, maybe it isn't for you. Maybe it isn't. Maybe you're happy being an employee for someone else and building their dream. And we needed people to be employees. But maybe you're driven, like all of us here on this screen, and maybe, just maybe, you have that entrepreneur spirit inside of you. And if you do, this is something that could radically change the direction of your life. It has for us, and we can only speak for us. We've seen, thousands of others too, but for us and our little simple journey, as normal, everyday Canadians, it's, changed the direction of our lives. And had we not peeled that onion, we were skeptical. Yeah, sure. But had we not peeled the onion, Karen, and really had a good look at this, man, well, I'd still be fighting fires.
I'd be substitute
You'd be
teaching.
substitute teaching. Yeah.
Not that that would be a bad thing.
No,
but
it's not a bad thing.
no.
But we would be employees
Yeah.
rather than business owners.
Well, we wouldn't have traveled like we have.
No,
Yeah.
and so we just encourage people, look, if you're seeing this for the very first time, or you're seeing this for the 18th time, you're still not decided, get out of your own way. Like, take action, take a chance on yourself, and peel the onion. Yeah. Thanks for having us on here, you guys. It was great.
Okay, thanks everybody. Nancy, Tammy, Chris, and Karen, thanks for coming on. It's great having you on, and it looks like that this business offers flexibility, freedom, and the huge community of people that we've got out here. There's only 5 of us here tonight, but there's a hell of a lot more of us out there that are around, and we get that. So thanks everybody for tuning in tonight, and it was great. Thanks for Chris and Karen. We really appreciate
Thank you
it.
very much.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
Awesome. Thank you so much,
you.
guys. If you'd like to get more information, please reach out, get in touch with us, send us your name and email. Our complimentary informations, our webinars that you can watch and then decide and do all the investigations and come and try this amazing business. This could be something change your life too. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Good night. Bye-bye.
Bye.